Hi, this is Camille Thurman, and I'm just checking in to see how everybody's doing and how things are going, and also to talk about the 2013 International Sarah Vaughan Vocal Competition that I'm doing this year. Um, I had originally planned on giving you some, information about it, but I feel like I have to touch base on something that's been pressing my mind and my heart for the last month and recently the last week. We've lost some major giants in the jazz community, and we could just say in the music community, period. Marian McPartland, Mulgrew Miller, Cedar Walton, and George Duke. Um, all four of them, I can honestly, off the bat, say if it wasn't for them being in my life and for hearing them, I wouldn't be doing any of this. I wouldn't be playing, I wouldn't be playing, singing, and I probably wouldn't even be doing this competition because I wouldn't have been playing or singing at all. They all have touched my life and many other people's lives, just as musicians, as people, and as major innovators in their field. Um, I'll touch briefly on each of them. Mulgrew Miller, oh man, his compositions, his playing, and his spirit, you can just see it and feel it through everything that he did. And the fact that he played with everybody, that's incredible. That's just such a large amount of history that covers so many years that just if you hear it, you can just understand what what it was like, to be in that era, the standard, the the level of greatness. Marian McPartland. Every week I used to listen to her as a kid, and she would be putting on different pianists that I probably would have never heard of, or maybe I heard of them but didn't know their name or didn't quite know who they were or what they did. And that was an opportunity to learn and to be exposed to people that, you know, were doing things in this field that were incredible. Um, George Duke. I grew up listening to George Duke. I wanted to play with him since I was 4 years old. It was him and Prince and Shaka Khan. George, he was a genius. And the crazy thing about it was that he had no limits. That's the biggest lesson he taught me, to expand your horizon, expand your possibilities. Don't be afraid or get, used to being locked into something that is just, closed ended. Expand the possibilities. I mean, this man played from funk to R&B to rock to jazz and then some. And then on top of that was a singer himself and a writer and a musician, and was like the top number one guy you would call for to be your director or your side man, or even just as a leading man. He was everything. I mean, he showed everybody, and including myself, that it's possible to do whatever you want as long as you put your mind to it. And then, of course, the great Cedar Walton, who we just lost a few days ago. I mean, Cedar had some beautiful pieces. Um, and even as a pianist, same deal. The history that you would hear in his playing, and just knowing and understanding that he played with so many great giants, and you hear it. That's not something you come by every day. And these people, they've they've done everything, and the beautiful part, but also the sad part about it, is that that's a legacy that's locked in time that happened and that they were carrying with them, and now that's it. That was the last of their generation. Um, it's kind of sad and heartbreaking to think about it, but then at the same time, I think the beauty in it is that, like Nick Payton said, it's an opportunity to grow. It's an opportunity to be born. It's an opportunity to continue what they've done, and for ourselves to raise the standard and keep it high. I feel like we all should take from this that we take it as an opportunity to strive to do better, um, raise our standard, and also allow ourselves to be vulnerable, and that we are transparent through our music for people to understand the tradition, understand the legacy, and also understand who we are as people. All four of those people that I mentioned, they did that through their music, and I think that's what made them over the top. Their history, their skill, but then also that personal component that you can hear that made you fall in love with them. I want to inspire everybody to, or challenge everybody to think about that when we play, even if it's not just playing, whatever it is that we do, to really put our mind, our heart, and allow ourselves to be empty vessels for people to see and to hear and to get to know them and be part of their lives, just like these great artists did for us. Thank you so much, and let's try to remember these people and, you know, make sure that everything that we do, we do it to their standard. Thanks. Talk to you soon.